And so we'll come back to you in a few minutes after a few words from our generous sponsors.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
You know what I mean?
Second out. Try it. I think you really like it. I tried it, and so here I am 17 years later. I love it.
Cash, boy. There's two things we can control every morning when we wake up. All right, those two things don't take any athletic ability. It's attitude and effort. Let's get started here. Let's go. Let's have a day.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Hey, welcome back to the Jim and Paulina, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Brasser with you tonight on KCHE Radio and Fuller Digital Solutions as we bring you District 1, Sub-State 1 Tournament High School Boys Action. The South O'Brien Wolverines will be hosting the Harris Lake Park Wolves tonight in first round action. The winner will go to Kingsley on Thursday night, this Thursday night, February 16th, 7 o'clock. So the winner tonight will go to Kingsley to play Kingsley Pearson. And the winner of that game then will go to St. Mary's next Tuesday night, a week from tomorrow night, for the district final. Of course, that site could be changed depending on how St. Mary's does. If you take a look at the District 1 pairings, this district is quite loaded, folks. On the top part is Galen Catholic, South O'Brien, Rumson St. Mary's, and Kingsley Pearson as your 4-seed host tonight. All great teams. Anybody could come out of there. On the bottom half, you got Galen Catholic and Newell Fonda, and GTRA, Gruttinger Terrell, Ruthven Ayrshire has a wonderful team this year. And so, boy, out of these 16 teams, 8 or 10 could literally get to that district final. It's that loaded. So a very impressive district, this District 1, Sub-State 1. It should be great basketball for the next week and a half here to see who will host Sub-State 1 down in Des Moines for the 2023 Boys State Tournament action. Once again, I'd like to thank Marcus Lumber, North Star Community Credit Union, Rasmussen Realty are the keys to the game tonight. Find the keys to your new home by partnering with Rasmus Realty in Cherokee. Buena Vista Regional Medical Center is our pregame sponsor for starting lineups, and Methodist Manor Retirement Community is the postgame sponsor tonight, along with J&K Insurance, Polina Body Shop, Cherokee Regional Medical Center as key sponsors for the Fuller Digital Solutions segment of our program. Starting lineups tonight, first of all, the Harris Lake Park Wolves are coached by head coach Jeff Zone, longtime great coach, respected around the league. The Wolves come in with a 7-12 overall record. They were 3-6 in the War Eagle. And I was just telling our tech sponsor here tonight that even though they were 8th in the War Eagle, they were a really good team, and they can surprise people. I think they're better than their 7-12 record indicates, and I think the ball game tonight is going to be tight for a while. And they are balanced. They have 5 guys who are close to double figures in scoring. So starting lineups for the Wolves, number 10, Lucas Ahrensdorf, 8.2 points per game, 3.1 assists per game. Number 14, Devin Meyer, 2.3 points per game. Number 22, Caleb Hemphill, 19 points a game, leads the Wolves in scoring and was 3rd in the War Eagle in scoring. Number 24, Eli Robinson, 8.5 points per game. And finally, number 34, Tice Gunderson, all-around fine player, leads the team in rebounding at 4.7 rebounds per game and assists at 4.5 assists a game, and comes in at 14 points a game. So between Hemphill and Gunderson scoring 33 points a game, the Wolverines are going to have to play defensively very well tonight to contain those guys. Coach Kylie Yates been with the Wolverines for 18 years. Year after year, quality programs, especially on the defensive end of the court. Starting for Coach Yates' Wolverines tonight, number 11, Hudson Ullman. Fine player, leads every category of points, rebounds, and assists for the Wolverines. 8.1 points per game, rebounds 7.2 points per game, and assists 2.3 points per game. Excuse me on the points, he's a couple of points shy of leading, but leads in rebounds and assists. Number 15, Boston Riedemann, 12 points per game. Number 23, Sawyer Honkamp, 3.7 points per game. But in every statistical category is up there for the Wolverines and just kind of a good all-around leader. Number 31, Ben Woodall, 6.4 points per game. And finally, number 35, Dane Mormon, the steady senior, 2.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game. The Wolverines were 14-7 overall, 6-4 in the War Eagle, and should be a great game here, ladies and gentlemen, as we start the game in a few minutes after the starting lineups on the floor and the national anthem. So we'll be back with you after a few messages from our sponsors.
Big store selection with small town service. Yes, that's right. Whether you need bedroom furniture or are looking for decorations to make your home feel more like a home, check out Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. Snooks carries a large selection of chairs, recliners, sofas, dressers, and more, with the individual customer service to help you find what works best for you.
Please consider the original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids on your way anyway and online at snooks1.com.
Community Agency knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. It's a journey to experience with the fastest internet speeds available. Contact TCA, connect to the speed you need, and enjoy the ride.
When was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies? Hi, this is Kent Faust, and our goal at South O'Brien Insurance is to provide the broadest coverage at the most affordable cost. Insurance has changed dramatically over the years, and now, more than ever, a comparison may be to your advantage. Call South O'Brien Insurance today to see what we can do for you.
Broadway Marketplace, Polina. New styles, new decor, new vibe. You can find it all at Broadway Marketplace, Polina. Here's a look at what we have on display now. We have a full-service floral shop for any occasion. Great selection of gifts. And we offer private classes. We do wedding installs too, and more. Find us on Facebook. Visit our store downtown Polina Wednesday through Saturday. And let us know how we can help you. You'll always find something you love at Broadway Marketplace.
Did you know Iowa is the 12th largest milk-producing state in the United States? In Iowa, the average dairy cow produced 7 gallons of milk per day, and in May, Iowa dairy farms produced approximately 451 million pounds of milk. Rhoda Dairy is a proud dairy farm right here in O'Brien County and provides local jobs. When you sit down for your next meal, enjoy a nice cold glass of milk to go with it. Rhoda Dairy would like to wish the South O'Brien Wolverines the best of luck all season long.
As a parent, you have a choice in your child's education. Zion St. John Lutheran School believes all children deserve a quality, well-rounded education with a curriculum written with a biblical worldview. With a student-teacher ratio of 8-to-1, you can be sure your child's specific learning styles are met. Zion St. John offers affordable pricing with tuition assistance and is open to all denominations. For more information of the benefits Zion St. John Lutheran School can offer your child, visit their website or give them a call today.
General Contracting, providing blue-collar work for blue-collar people. Brian Williams founded the company after a lifetime of construction trade experience. His goal? To bring a better experience at a better price. No cutting corners on the job, yet still the lowest price. He is a hard-working blue-collar guy making an honest living by providing work for blue-collar people. Contact Williams General Contracting in Calumet today by calling Brian at 712-229-2064.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Paulina on KCHE Radio and Fuller Digital Solutions for Sub-State 1, District 1 tournament action between the South O'Brien Wolverines and the Harris Lake Park Wolves. Again, thank you to Marcus Lumber, North Star Community, Rasmus Realty, Buena Vista Regional Medical Center, and Methodist Manor Retirement Community for your fine sponsorships. And we're underway here in Paulina, and the Ullman tip-off went to Woodall, and Woodall into Honkamp. Woodall looks left, drives left, inside to Dane Mormon. Dane Mormon up and in. So a nice assist pass from Ben Woodall to Dane Mormon for an early 2-0 Wolverine lead. Tice Gunderson into the front court with Ahrensdorf. Ahrensdorf and Gunderson. The Wolverines in a man defense, 2-3 zone, and off-kilter shot there by Gunderson off the front iron, taken by Woodall, and Woodall to Boston Riedemann. Riedemann goes left, right, spins right, and Mormon for his second basket in as many tries. So Dane Mormon from 14 feet. Nice jump shot there by Dane. 4-0 Wolverines, and Mormon with 4 points by himself. Ahrensdorf to Hempfell. Hempfell surveys. They like to shoot the 3 ball, the Wolves do, and so the Wolverines are spreading their 2-3 zone defense out a bit to prevent the uncontested 3-point shot. So Hempfell for 3 is good. And like I just said, Hempfell is a 19-point per night guy, full court 1-2-2 trapping press by the Wolves. Woodall breaks it up to Mormon. Mormon into Ullman, and Ullman to Riedemann, and another easy Wolverine hoop. So far 3 for 3 from the field for the Wolverines. A little over 6 left in the first quarter. 6-3 Wolverines. Hempfell to Gunderson. Gunderson over to Meyer. Meyer looks inside. Their big guy is Eli Robinson. Dishes it back out to Gunderson. Gunderson closely guarded by Woodall up there in the 2-3 zone. There's Eli Robinson. Gunderson looks to penetrate, tied up, and back to Hempfeld. And Hempfeld in and out from 3 from the right side. Dane Mormon with the rebound up to Woodall. Woodall looks to penetrate, goes in left-handed, gets it blocked. Fast break up to Ahrensdorf, and Ahrensdorf no good, and rebounded by Mormon. And Mormon gets fouled. Oh, jump ball. Looked like a touch foul to me, but the Stripes have it Wolverine basketball on possession. Willie Conley and David Botchin in for the Wolverines. Nice job by Dane Mormon to start that game with 2 field goals and 2 rebounds. So Ahrensdorf underneath. Inside to Hempfeld. Hempfeld off the window, no good. Willie Conley up the right side by himself, looking to go coast to coast to Woodall. Woodall drives into the lane. Botchin for 3, no good off the front iron, and cleared by Devin Meyer. Meyer up to Ahrensdorf. To Hempfeld. Again, Hempfeld with the lone 3-pointer for the Wolves. 6-3 Wolverines, 5:10 left from Paulina. District 1 action as tournament play opens up tonight. A lot of games going on tonight, folks. And especially in 1A. Lucas Ahrensdorf over to Robinson. Robinson for 3, no good. Cleared by Ullman. Ullman up to David Botchin. Botchin's been hot the last 6 weeks. Hitting a 3 ball at about a 50% clip. Woodall from way out is no good off the front iron. Ullman with the rebound inside to Riedemann. Riedemann steps, dishes, no good, and rebounded by the Wolves. Ahrensdorf up to Hempfeld. Robinson migrating the paint. Pretty good student section for the Wolverines here tonight. Will be loud and raucous, which we need. And there's Caleb Hempfeld, Tice Gunderson for 3. So we're knotted at 6s here early from Paulina. Willie Conley for 3, no good. And the Wolverines can't find it from 3 right now. But and Willie Conley knocks it out of bounds. So shade under 4 minutes left from Paulina. District 1 action, 6-6 tied up as Honkamp back in, Mormon back in, and Derek Paulson. Derek Paulson's come on as a nice sophomore shooter the last month or so. There's Hempfeld. Hempfeld guarded by Honkamp outside. To Gunderson, to Hempfeld. Again, Gunderson and Hempfeld, 31 points out of there, and we have an offensive push-off by Devin Meyer. So Meyer with a push-off on Willie Conley. And the Wolves content to fall back into their man defense at the moment. Here's Sawyer Honkamp out front. David Botchin had a notion from 3. Dane Mormon, good. And Mormon with his 3rd field goal of the game. And Mormon already with 7 points for the Wolverines. And Mormon's a 3-point-a-night guy. So nice job by Dane Mormon, and gets another rebound. So Mormon with 7 points and 4 rebounds already early. There's Mormon again. No good off the front iron. And controlled by Tice Gunderson. Gunderson into the front court. Eli Robinson way out front for their big guy. I guess they have Luke Justice Voss in the ballgame now, who's roaming the paint. Eli Robinson moves out, takes a 3, no good, and rebounded by David Botchin. Botchin also a good rebounder for the Wolverines with almost 6 rebounds a game. There's Botchin, looks to penetrate to Sawyer Honkamp. Honkamp over to Willie Conley, right side to Paulson. Derek Paulson, closely guarded by Ahrensdorf. Mormon to Botchin. Botchin, little leaner, no good. And Botchin having a tough time finding it so far, 0 for 3 from the field. So Tice Gunderson gets tied up, and the ball taken and knocked out of bounds by David Botchin. The Wolf faithful thought that was a foul, but so starters back in for the Wolverines here in the rotation of Coach Yates. Wolverines up 9-6, 2 minutes left, first quarter. Kevin Brasser coming to you on KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions. Tice Gunderson over to Ahrensdorf. Ahrensdorf looks inside. Gunderson for 3 and no good. And push off by Dwayne Ingram. Ingram had the hip check on Hudson Ullman there. Can't have both hands on him. Getting a rebound, and that's what happened. Got caught. Hands in the cookie jar. Sawyer Honkamp crossed half court to Ullman, and Ullman gets it knocked out of bounds by Gunderson. 9-6, 138 left. Wolverine lead. Wolverines under their own basket. The Wolves in a man-to-man defense. Ullman from 3 looks. There's Ben Woodall. Looks to penetrate to Sawyer Honkamp. Honkamp inside and good, and an and one. Nice move by Sawyer Honkamp. Honkamp went in left-handed and did a little hesitation move and got the and one, the conventional three-point play opportunity. And that's what Sawyer Honkamp does. He's just hanging around always on offense and defense. 6 points a night, 6 boards a night, and does a good job of just keeping this whole thing together. So 12-6, Gunderson out to Ahrensdorf. Ahrensdorf in and out, and yet another rebound by Mormon. And that time, it looked like Sawyer Honkamp got caught with a little push underneath. And so it'll be Hearst Lake Park basketball. 1:18 left, 12-6 Wolverines. Ahrensdorf to take the ball out for the Wolves. And stolen by Boston Riedemann. Riedemann lost the handle, but Mormon picked it up. So Boston Riedemann lead the troops across half court to Ullman. Ullman looks inside. Nothing there. To Woodall. Woodall from 21. Good. Ben Woodall hitting from 21 feet. He's been scoring the basketball well lately, too, and the Wolverines take a 9-point lead with under a minute left. 15-6, and Coach Jeff Zone will take a timeout there. And short timeout as we'll take a quick break and be back with you shortly.
A good bank can be much more than just the place you cash your checks. Savings Bank of Primgar has been serving farmers and small businesses for over 125 years, providing their customers with minimal fees, superior customer service, and the dependability that you just can't get from the big banks. Visit Savings Bank of Primgar today, where you're more than just a name, or visit them online to see what they can do for you.
Kevin Brasser with you back at the gym in Pauline as the Wolverines take a 15-6 lead with 48 seconds left. We're coming to you from the gym in Paulina, District 1 action, KCHE Radio, and Fuller Digital Solutions. The Wolverines in a 2-3 and causing a little chaos for the Wolves. Gunderson traveled. Yes, good defense by Dane Mormon. Mormon's been stepping up in this first quarter with 7 points, 4 rebounds, and a couple of steals. And so Dane Mormon way above his averages already in the first quarter. Sawyer Honkamp to the front court. Shot clock is off as the Wolverines will look for one final shot. Coach Kylie Yates likes to run down that shot clock, especially at the end of the quarter. And there's Woodall to Ullman. Ullman to Boston Riedemann. Riedemann steps, a little scoop shot, no good. And the Wolves up in a hurry, and that's not going to sit well with Coach Yates. That's a fast break there. And never like to let that offense get behind you. 15-8 after one from Paulina. We'll be back with you shortly.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price, and it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
I like living in the dorms at NCC because it's a short walk to class. We do get free perks on campus. We get free laundry, we get free cable, free internet, free utilities. I do feel like I'm getting the college experience at NCC.
At NCC, we have EMT classes that cover many things, trauma emergency, medical emergencies, all the way to delivering a baby. There's just many more opportunities for EMS that allow you to grow not only as a person, but in your career as well.
Back with you from Paulina as the Wolverines have the possession arrow to start the second quarter. Willie Conley for three, dishes inside to David Botchin, and Botchin with a little reverse, put a little English on that, and got it to fall nicely off the window. So the Wolverines 17-8, but the Wolves kind of hanging around. The Wolverines would like to put these guys away early, but Coach Jeff Zone always has them well coached. And they hang around, and they're pretty athletic. Gunderson, so Hempfeld from the corner, no good. And loose ball foul on, appears to be 24, Eli Robinson. It is, and that'll be the fourth team foul on the Wolves. And the Wolves in a 1-2-2 trapping press. And the Wolverines break that easy, a 3-on-2 to Willie Conley. Conley, no good. Rebounded by Botchin, and Botchin gets it blocked in a jump ball, which was a good call. He got tied up there in midair, and possession arrow to the Wolves of Harris Lake Park. 7:08 left, 17-8 Wolverines with a 9-point advantage. Much to the excellent play of Dane Mormon. And stepping up tonight for the Wolverines, the fine senior that he is. So Gunderson up top to Ahrensdorf to Eli Robinson. Robinson spins, looks inside for his running mate. Hempfeld is roaming the baseline. He's 19 points a night. Only has 2 points yet tonight. But Hempfeld drives in, shoots, and scores. So he's a good, nice player. Caleb Hempfeld. And so, again, the 1-2-2 trapping press that the Wolverines aren't having much trouble breaking. And Willie Conley out to David Botchin. Botchin from way out 22, short again. And Botchin 0 for 4 from 3. Can't find it tonight so far. Hopefully he heats up. 17-10. The Wolverines up on the Wolves. Gunderson over to Robinson. And we have a loose ball foul on Hudson Ullman. I didn't see it, folks, but the officials did. 6:03 left, 17-10. HLP's ball underneath their own hoop. Wolverines in their 2-3 zone, and Eli Robinson from 3, no good, and Gunderson went up, got that rebound above everybody else, and rebounded by David Botchin after a Gunderson miss. So Botchin across half court. And the Wolverines need one here. It's been a little while. 17-10 Wolverines, 5:44 left. Mormon looks, drives, goes in right-handed, gets it blocked. And the Wolves throw it away. So 17-10, 5:35 left. Kevin Brasher with you, KCHE Radio tonight, and Fuller Digital Solutions, 5:35, 17-10. The Wolverines playing well despite cooling off a little bit here after the first quarter. Conley over to Botchin. Botchin looks in for Conley. Paulson to Mormon. Mormon, Sawyer Honkamp. And now the Wolves in a kind of a man matching man defense here. And quite a bit of sagging into the middle to prevent something from the paint. Botchin spins and shoots, no good. Rebound, Mormon, and fouled. And Mormon went up, thought he got fouled. But Sawyer Honkamp there to clean up the offensive rebound, and he got fouled. So 4:59 left, Sawyer Honkamp on the line for 2 freebies. 17-10 Wolverines. 5 minutes left in the first half. District 1, Sub-State 1 action. And Honkamp hard off the back rim. Once again, the winner of tonight's game moves on to face Kingsley Pearson at KP on Thursday night. Honkamp's second free throw is out, in and out, and Wolverines struggling a little bit offensively at the moment. 17-10. Tice Gunderson out front to Hemphill. Hemphill, 19 points a game, only has 5 tonight so far. Gunderson looks inside. Eli Robinson roaming the paint. Spins, looks outside, and Hemphill with a 3. And it's 17-12. So the Wolverines on a little bit of a dry spell here. Botchin takes a look from 15 and no good. And Dane Mormon no good. And Wolverines lit on the hoop right now. David Botchin struggling a little bit. 0 for 7 from the field so far tonight. Hemphill to Tice Gunderson. Gunderson inside to Hemphill and an and one. And Justice Voss there with a nice move inside, spins and gets fouled. And David Botchin with his first personal, third team. And Voss with a 3-point opportunity and no good. Excuse me. Hoop did not count, but 2 free throws. So Justice Voss for his second free throw. Big guy, tall guy, is good. Nice shot. 4:03 left, 17-13, and the Wolverines had a 10-point lead. It's down to 4. So Boston Reedman looks to penetrate over to Woodall. Woodall for 3 is good. So Ben Woodall, his second 3-pointer of the game, and that was a big one. It's been a long time. It's been about 3.5 minutes before the Wolverines, since they have scored. Voss spins, looks inside. Hemphill for 3 is good. And Caleb Hemphill now heating up as he's their scoring leader with 19 points a game, and he already has 8, I believe. Boston Reedeman to Ullman. Ullman. Boston Reedeman for 3 is good. Big answer by Boston Reedeman there, and Boston's been shooting the ball well lately too. 23-16, lead back to 7 for the Wolverines. Boston with 5 tonight. And again, the Wolverines, Hemphill for 3 is no good. And Ullman with the rebound. 3 minutes left from Paulina District 1 action. The Wolverines up 23-16 with under 3 now. Woodall again, in and out, no good. Hemphill to bring the ball up, 2:47 left. Hemphill looks to penetrate. They close him off. Gunderson looks inside the big guy, Justice Voss, and foul by Sawyer Honkamp. Honkamp reached from behind, and no bonus yet, as that is the 5th team foul for the Wolves, 4 for the Wolverines. District 1, Sub-State 1 action coming to you from Paulina on KCHE Radio. A good one so far, 23-16. Good defense by both teams. Voss backs in on Mormon. Looked like he traveled, but Mormon had his hands on his hips and got called. So that's Dane's first foul. Dane's been doing a great job tonight. 7 points, 4 rebounds early on, and he's only a 3-point per night scorer. So nice job by Dane Mormon. But Voss has about 5 inches on Mormon. Tice Gunderson looks to penetrate. Nothing there. Gunderson for three. No good, and rebounded by Ullman. Hudson Ullman, 7 rebounds per game, already has 3 tonight. Mormon again for three is good. Dane Mormon lighting it up for the Wolverines. Dane with 9 so far tonight. And he's been the key to this game so far, folks, is Dane Mormon. Usually Dane's the grinder down low in the paint, but Dane's been scoring. And stolen by Hudson Ullman. Ullman accelerates into the paint and good. Should have been an and one, is my opinion. And the Wolverines take an 11-point lead with a buck and a half left in the first half. And Coach Jeff Zone takes a timeout, and he'll take a full timeout, I believe. And he does, a Wolves full timeout, and we'll turn it back to the station for some sponsorship.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Big store selection with small town service. Yes, that's right. Whether you need bedroom furniture or are looking for decorations to make your home feel more like a home, check out Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. Snooks carries a large selection of chairs, recliners, sofas, dressers, and more, with the individual customer service to help you find what works best for you.
Please consider the original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids on your way anyway and online at snooks1.com.
Kevin Brasher back with you at KCHE Radio and Fuller Digital and District 1 action. The Harris Lake Park Wolves and the Wolverines. And the Wolverines with an 11-point advantage here late in the second quarter. A minute left as the Wolverines spread their 2-3 out higher to control some of the three-point shooting. But there's Hempfeld, and Hempfeld gets a block by Willie Conley. Willie Conley, very athletic, went up high, blocked that thing out of bounds. 27-16, 109 left from Paulina in District 1 action. Hempfeld controls the ball, and he launches a three from way out. Almost a shot clock violation. Ben Woodall, and there's Botchin for three, no good. And Willie Conley went over the top and looks like Willie got caught going over the top there. I don't know if he even touched him. He's that athletic that he can go that high. 52 seconds left, 27-16, and the Wolverine with a little pressure up through half court now to try to cause a little chaos with the front guard court of the Wolves as they seem to be doing most of the damage for the Wolves. So Voss over to Hempfeld. Hempfeld to Ahrensdorf. Ahrensdorf, a little 5-footer, is good. So Lucas Ahrensdorf, 8 points tonight. That's his first basket of the evening. 27-18, 9-point advantage for the Wolverines as they will be satisfied to work this thing down. Shot clock is off. And the Wolverines hope to capitalize here with the score going into halftime. Nice give and go for the Wolverines and knocked out of bounds by the Wolves. Tice Gunderson knocked that out. 4 seconds left as the Wolverines will have the basketball underneath their own basket. 27-18, 4.9 seconds left. Dane Mormon checks back in as he has been scoring in the paint for the Wolverines tonight. Mormon with 9, doing an excellent job for the Wolverines. There's Boston Riedemann from 3 is good. Boston nails one here at the horn, and that'll do it. Big hoop for Boston Riedemann. 30-18 for the Wolverines at halftime. Again, Kevin Brasser coming to you, KCHE Radio and Fuller Digital. We'd like to thank Marcus Lumber, North Star Community Credit Union, Rasmus Realty. Find the keys to your new home by partnering with Rasmus Realty in Cherokee. Buena Vista Regional Medical Center and Methodist Manor Retirement Community being the top sponsors for KCHE Radio tonight. So again, Wolverines up 12 at halftime. Dane Mormon stepping it up in every category. And again, if you look at the scoring sheet, Boston Riedemann with 8, Dane Mormon with 9, Ben Woodall with 6. Balanced scoring continues to be a key for the Wolverines and their success this year, and it looks like it's going to be the same way again tonight. So we'll take a break here for halftime. We'll let you hear some of our sponsorship, and we'll be back with you for the start of the second half.
Community Agency knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. It's a journey to experience with the fastest internet speeds available. Contact TCA, connect to the speed you need, and enjoy the ride.
When was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies? Hi, this is Kent Faust, and our goal at South O'Brien Insurance is to provide the broadest coverage at the most affordable cost. Insurance has changed dramatically over the years, and now, more than ever, a comparison may be to your advantage. Call South O'Brien Insurance today to see what we can do for you.
Broadway Marketplace, Polina. New styles, new decor, new vibe. You can find it all at Broadway Marketplace, Polina. Here's a look at what we have on display now. We have a full-service floral shop for any occasion, great selection of gifts, and we offer private classes. We do wedding installs too, and more. Find us on Facebook. Visit our store downtown Polina Wednesday through Saturday, and let us know how we can help you. You'll always find something you love at Broadway Marketplace.
Did you know Iowa is the 12th largest milk-producing state in the United States? In Iowa, the average dairy cow produced 7 gallons of milk per day, and in May, Iowa dairy farms produced approximately 451 million pounds of milk. Rhoda Dairy is a proud dairy farm right here in O'Brien County and provides local jobs. When you sit down for your next meal, enjoy a nice cold glass of milk to go with it. Rhoda Dairy would like to wish the South O'Brien Wolverines the best of luck all season long.
As a parent, you have a choice in your child's education. Zion St. John Lutheran School believes all children deserve a quality, well-rounded education with a curriculum written with a biblical worldview. With a student-teacher ratio of 8-1, you can be sure your child's specific learning styles are met. Zion St. John offers affordable pricing with tuition assistance and is open to all denominations. For more information of the benefits Zion St. John Lutheran School can offer your child, visit their website or give them a call today.
General Contracting, providing blue-collar work for blue-collar people. Brian Williams founded the company after a lifetime of construction trade experience. His goal, to bring a better experience at a better price. No cutting corners on the job, yet still the lowest price. He is a hard-working blue-collar guy making an honest living by providing work for blue-collar people. Contact Williams General Contracting in Calumet today by calling Brian at 712-229-2064.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, three-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
Since 1894, Primgar Savings Bank has been going the extra mile to serve its customers. In 125 years, a lot has changed, but what hasn't is Primgar Savings Bank's minimal fees, dependability, and their hometown service that sets them apart. Primgar Savings Bank takes pride in understanding your needs and your goals and working with you to find the best options available. Visit them online at www.savingsbankia.com.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, we get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In Primgar, your Farm Bureau agent is Danielle Rader.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2018 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Paulina for District 1, Substate 1 tournament action with a little under a minute left in halftime here. 30-18, Wolverines out in front. Some keys to the game, I think Dane Mormon has just played outstandingly on both sides of the floor. Balanced scoring again for the Wolverines, and, just great defense has been the Wolverines' story all year as their success. Boston Riedemann hit a couple big shots. Ben Woodall hit a couple big shots. And again, Mormon. Can't say enough about Dane tonight. So again, 30-18. Quick scoring, Ahrensdorf with 2. Hempfeld with 9. Gunderson with 4. Hibma with 2. And Voss with 2 for the Wolves. For the Wolverines, Ullman with 2. Riedemann with 8. Honkamp 4. Woodall 6. Botchin 1. And Dane Mormon with a big 9. So here we go, folks. Underway second half from Paulina District 1 action. Wolverines had the arrow on the board and right away Boston Riedemann gets things cooking with the 3 from top of the key, 33-18. And all of a sudden it was down to 4 in the second quarter, and the Wolverines increased the bulge to 15. 33-18. And that's how explosive the Wolverines can be. They can be, in a tight ball game, and all of a sudden a couple threes, couple turnovers, couple conversions, and they can knock it apart to 8-13. But Hempfeld there looked like a nice block there by Dane Mormon, but Hempfeld to the line. And Hempfeld with his 10th point, I believe, tonight. Caleb Hempfeld, nice scorer for the Wolves in Coach Jeff's zone. Second free throw is up and good. That'll be 33-20, 7:28 left. As the Wolves are in a 1-3-1 trapping half-court press, and inside the Ullman off the window and good. And And boy, if Hudson has done that once, he's done it 100 times this year. He just backs in that left side, little 7-foot banker off the window, nice and soft, and goes down. So Hudson Ullman there with a nice answer for the Wolves free throws there. 35-20, 15-point advantage for the Wolverine. And there, Eli Robinson, little step back from 15 is good. Honkamp up the left side to Woodall. Woodall looks inside as the Wolverines are spread out. And there's Riedemann again is good. So Boston Riedemann now with his third three of the evening, and 38-22. 16-point advantage for the Wolverines. And the Wolverines just answer back. And there's another steal by Boston Riedemann. Riedemann in from the right side. Easy peasy Japanesey. 16 points for Boston Riedemann as the lead is now 18 for the Wolverines. I think Coach Yates had a chat about making a statement here early and getting this thing out of reach. And that's exactly what the Wolverines are doing. So a little answer there by Lucas Ahrensdorf. Ahrensdorf with an answer and a 30-second timeout by Coach Zone. We'll be back with you shortly.
Big store selection with small town service. Yes, that's right. Whether you need bedroom furniture or are looking for decorations to make your home feel more like a home, check out Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. Snooks carries a large selection of chairs, recliners, sofas, dressers, and more, with the individual customer service to help you find what works best for you.
Please consider the original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids on your way anyway and online at snooks1.com.
Kevin Brasser back with you with KCHE Radio and Fuller Digital Solutions. District 1 action from Paulina. 40-25, Wolverines in control of this one so far. 5:55 left as the Wolverines get trapped, but of course are prepared to break it. And Conley botching from way out is good. And that's, David was about, he was 0 for 5 in the first half from 3, and you knew he was going to heat up, and he does. So 18-point advantage. So David Botchin answers. And the lead is now 18 for the Wolverines. Hempfeld from 3 is good, and he's played extremely well tonight. That's 13 for Hempfeld. Woodall penetrates the paint. Botchin again for 3 is short off the front iron, and controlled by Ahrensdorf. Ahrensdorf over to Lucas Gunderson. Back over to Ahrensdorf, no good, and a nice rebound by Hudson Ullman. Ullman's been a very quiet, good rebounder all year. 7-8 rebounds a game. Botchin looks for another 3, looks to penetrate in from the right side. No good. Thought he got fouled, no call. And the Wolves, Hempfeld. Ahrensdorf, Hempfeld for 3 again, and he's good again. And again, now this lead back down to 12 as Hempfeld hits 2 threes in a row without a Wolverine answer. So the Wolverines here need something to happen. Willie Conley in errant pass, and much to the chagrin of Coach Yates, and Hempfeld again for 3, no good, and another rebound by David Botchin. So Botchin over to Boston Riedemann. Riedemann looks to penetrate, goes in right side, left-handed, and looked like he was fouled, no call. To Gunderson, Gunderson to Ahrensdorf, Ahrensdorf to Gunderson, Gunderson back to Ahrensdorf, and through his hands and out of bounds. So rotation change for the Wolverines. We got Derek Paulson, Dane Mormon, Sawyer Honkamp in the ball game, along with Botchin and Willie Conley. Conley been kind of quiet tonight, but a couple good defensive moves and plays. There's Conley, right side baseline. Look to penetrate. Turnaround jumper, no good. And Willie hasn't been scoring the basketball the greatest lately, but his presence and athleticism is always an asset for the Wolverines. So Gunderson running the show for the Wolves out at the point. Eli Robinson now playing high as Justice Voss is in the ball game. When Voss comes in, Robinson goes beyond the arc and Voss roams the baseline. Gunderson, little 4-footer, is no good and rebounded by Dane Mormon. Mormon with his 5th rebound of the night. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Botchin out front on the point. Looking inside. Paulson spins out inside to Willie Conley. And Conley gets it taken away. And Michael Lunstra evidently traveled along the baseline down there, and the Wolverines will get reprieve. 2:51 left in the third quarter, 43-31. Inside to Dane Mormon, and nothing doing, and taken away by the Wolves. Wolverines trying to do a little too much there on that out-of-bounds play, and there's Voss inside, Hempfeld to Voss, and Voss inside is good. Nice give and go there from Gunderson to Hempfeld, and it's a 10-point ball game. Was 18, so another Coach Yates messing with the rotations here, trying to find something that'll be consistently work for the Wolverines. Mormon botching in from the left side, no good. A little too much English on it. And the Wolves here could cut it to a 3-score ball game. So Gunderson inside the Voss. Voss spins, looks out to Hempfeld. Hempfeld beyond the arc to Gunderson. Gunderson back to Hempfeld. Hempfeld guarded by Willie Conley. And it's taken away by Derek Paulson and Dane Mormon. 1:39 left, 43-33, a 10-point advantage for the Wolverines as Conley looks to penetrate over to Sawyer Honkamp. Honkamp in from the right side and rejected. Justice Voss there, got to be 6'6", maybe 6'7", with a rejection into the student body of the South O'Brien Wolverines. Woodall will take the ball out. 1:29 left, 43-33. And again, the Wolverines struggling a little bit here lately. A little dry spell. Woodall again to take the ball out. 10-point advantage for the Wolverines inside to Ullman, and Ullman no good. And off. Looked like it was off of Devin Meyer there, but Wolves basketball. HLP 43-33, down 10. Lucas Ehrensdorf out guarded closely by Woodall. The Wolverines in a 2-3 zone, but they bring their play side guard out quite far. And we have a hand check foul on somebody, I don't know. 5 faces of bewilderment for the Wolverines, not knowing who did it, and Dane Mormon gets the reward of his 3rd foul. And I don't even think Dane touched anybody, but that's what the officials saw. So the Wolves with the basketball here. Ehrensdorf out front, guarded by Woodall. Into Tice Gunderson. Gunderson over to Lunstra, blocked into inside and stolen by Sawyer Honkamp. Honkamp to Willie Conley, and Conley could not get the handle. And back to the Wolves as Wolverines a little sloppy right now. As both teams trying to find a little momentum, and right now nobody really has any momentum. Just kind of a dry spell for both teams. So Ehrensdorf, 43 seconds left, 30 on the shot clock, so the Wolverines will get another possession. Hempfeld in, no good, and rebounded by, knocked out of bounds, by Devin Meyer. And it'll be Wolverine basketball. Shot clock turned off, 31 seconds left. And Coach Yates will look for a last shot. Nothing that he'd like better than to convert here and get this thing up to 12. The Wolverines struggling a little bit lately offensively inside to Ullman. to Honkamp. Conley looks to go baseline, goes inside, and shove foul by Eli Robinson. So nobody close to the bonus. Floor foul on by Robinson, and that'll be Robinson's third personal. 14 seconds left, 43-33, Wolverines. To Honkamp. To Ullman to Woodall. Woodall looks to penetrate to Willie Conley. Willie Conley up and over, thought he got fouled, and another no call. 43-33 as we enter the fourth quarter. District 1, Sub-State 1 play from Paulina. The Wolverines of South O'Brien on top of the Wolves from Harris Lake Park. We'll be back with you shortly.
Community Agency knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. It's a journey to experience with the fastest internet speeds available. Contact TCA, connect to the speed you need, and enjoy the ride.
When was the last time you reviewed your insurance policies? Hi, this is Kent Faust, and our goal at South O'Brien Insurance is to provide the broadest coverage at the most affordable cost. Insurance has changed dramatically over the years, and now, more than ever, a comparison may be to your advantage. Call South O'Brien Insurance today to see what we can do for you.
Kevin Brasser back with you with KCHE Radio and Fuller Digital Solutions. Again, we'd like to thank J&K Insurance, Polina Body Shop, and Cherokee Regional Medical Center for their sponsorship tonight. 10-point advantage as we enter the final stanza of this game. Hemphill deep in the corner for three is good. And that is over 20 now for Hemphill, and it's a 7-point ball game, ladies and gentlemen. We said it would be tied. I said earlier in the pregame that Harris Lake Park is one of those teams that they just hang around and they go on a hot streak and they get right back in the ball game. So the Wolverines have their work cut out. And Willie Conley's looking for some answers here, and Ben Woodall not there. Ullman. Woodall again for three is no good, and the Wolverines getting good looks, but nothing there. And the ball up to Gunderson to Hemphill. Hemphill again for three is no good, and that would have brought the Wolves crowd to their feet because Hemphill's been unconscious, and a foul there by Devin Meyer. Meyer just grabbed Conley because Conley beat him. Conley would have gone in and probably dunked it if Meyer wouldn't have stopped him. So Willie Conley on the line. Willie has not scored tonight. He's an 11-point scorer, but Willie's presence and athleticism always helping the Wolverines. So Willie again with a free throw off the back iron, no good. 43-36. A bit under 7 left from District 1 play in Paulina. Willie Conley, second free throw, no good. And Hemphill clears to Ahrensdorf. Ahrensdorf taken by and with a lot of scrumming on the floor and a little chaos, Wolverines get the possession. I actually thought that the Wolverines hit that ball out of bounds, but we'll take it. Little home cooking. 6:45 left, 43-36. A ball game here in District 1. As the Wolverines have only scored about 8 points in the last 8 minutes. Ullman got it taken away by Justice Voss. Voss up to Lucas Gunderson. Tice Gunderson. Gunderson setting things up. The Wolverines in a 2-3. It's been in a 2-3 all night. Looking underneath, and Justice Voss throws the ball away. 6:15 left. District 1 play from Paulina. Kevin Brasser with you, KCHE Radio and Fuller Digital Solutions. 43-36, the Wolverines with the basketball. Derek Paulson, give and go to David Botchin. Botchin, nice soft touch off the window, left-handed. For all you youngsters out there, learn to use your left hand. It'll come in handy when you're playing in a district tournament someday in basketball. Right there, Justice Voss with a nice 12-footer. And the lead still 7 for the Wolverines as they look to extend, but new life with this Wolf defense. They're playing very good basketball. Dane Mormon for 3, no good. And rebounded there by David Botchin. And Botchin got pushed out of bounds. Coach Kylie Yates not real happy with that call. It was basically a no call, and it should have been a push foul. And Ahrensdorf with a long 3 in and out, no good. And Botchin looks to go right side and goes an and 1. So Devin Meyer there with a hip check on David Botchin. Botchin now with 9 second-half points as he did not score in the first half. Botchin heating up a little bit. Paulson and Ullman take a break. So Botchin can get this thing back to double digits for the Wolverines with 5 minutes left. Free throw is up and good. So 10-point advantage now for the Wolverines. Big hoop there by David Botchin. Momentum swing there for the Wolverines. As the crowd back into a little more, student section back into a little more. Voss inside to Hemphill. Hemphill covered up by Willie Conley there in the corner. There's Hemphill again. And Hemphill's been the scoring machine tonight with 21 so far. And shot clock winding down. And out of bounds there. Dane Mormon must have knocked it out. Again, little bewilderment on his face, like I did not touch that basketball. It is what it is. 4.5 left from Polina District 1 play. And a three-pointer by Eli Robinson. And right back to 7-point ball game. Tight one here. And Willie Conley to Botchin. Botchin over to Boston Riedemann. Riedemann looks to penetrate and does. Little three-footer and fouled by Justice Voss. So we get a push call finally from the referee underneath. And so David Botchin can get this thing back to 9 with a couple free throws here. And Boston Riedemann. Boston Riedemann's been shooting the ball very well from the free throw line and from the field. 49-41, Boston with his second free throw is up, and it is no good. But Willie Conley controlled the rebound. Riedemann looks to penetrate again and traveled. Yeah, he took that pivot step, and so Willie Conley, Ben Woodall take a break. (49-41), 4 minutes left in District 1 play from Polina. Been a good ball game, back and forth, and the Wolverines had this thing to 18. Now it's down to 7. A little cold shooting there, and Hemphill kind of got hot from the third quarter, and there's Lucas Ahrensdorf, and now we have a 6-point ball game. 3 minutes, 46 seconds left as the Wolverines look to extend this thing. Was 18, and now it's 6. So Mormon. And tough shot there by David Botchin. And the Wolves here can cut this thing literally to 3 with a 3, but Wolverines tightening up their defense here. Coach Yates encouraging them on from the sidelines that we got to get out of here with a win tonight. And here's Hemphill, rejected by Ullman. And Hudson Ullman in from the window and fouled. So Great turn of events here as Hudson Ullman blocked Caleb Hempfield's shot. 3-on-1 break, and Ullman got the 2-point foul here. 2 free throw foul, and Ullman is good. 7-point advantage for the Wolverines. Hudson Ullman now with 5, a quiet 5, but he's been playing very well defensively, rebounding the basketball. Ullman again is good. So big free throws there by Hudson Ullman. Gets the Wolverine lead back to 8 with 3:08 left. And now's another steal. Boston Reedham in from the right side. And we thought it was a foul, but it looks like Lucas Arnsdorf just simply stepped on the end line after he got that rebound. A shade under 3 left in District 1 play from Paulina. Woodall to Willie Conley. Boston Reedham in for 3, short, and rebounded by Tice Gunderson. Gunderson inside, and no good. And David Botchin with the rebound. Botchin looks to go all the way coast to coast and is fouled. So David Botchin took that thing coast to coast, got the rebound, and saw a seam, and the seam never collapsed, and he went all the way to the hole and went up and got fouled. So David Botchin here with 2 free throws with 2:42 left. Botchin short on the first one. (51-43), 2:42 left. Kevin Brasser with you, KCHE Radio, 92.1 out of Cherokee and Fuller Digital Solutions. Botchin with his second free throw is good, and that'll give David Botchin 10 points for the evening and a 9-point Wolverine advantage. It ain't over, folks. The Wolves always pesky, will hang around, and with Hempfeld as hot as he is, can't let him get the basketball. As Coach Kylie Yates is voicing the same opinion, is to watch Hempfeld in the deep corner. There's Gunderson out to back to Gunderson inside. Tice Gunderson covered up and off balance shot, no good, and a push foul on Dane Mormon, it looked like. Kind of a tough call down there. I don't know about that one, but Harris Lake Park basketball underneath, down 9. And a big possession here for both teams defensively and offensively. And air ball there by Eli Robinson. Coach Jeff Zone wasn't real pleased with that choice of shots at this point in the ball game. Under 2 minutes left from Paulina District 1 basketball, as the Wolverines will be content to use up the shot clock. And the Wolves in a 1-2-2 trapping press here, half-court trap press. And the Wolverines will wait for them to come out of that kind of sagging man-to-man down there, and the Wolverines will look for a seam. And here goes David Botchin inside, and we'll get the charge. And that was an easy call for the official. Yep, David went at Eli Robinson, and Eli had good position. Third personal for David. 6 team fouls for the Wolves and 4 team fouls for the Wolverines. A minute and a half left, 9-point Wolverine advantage. The game's still in question, but the Wolves are going to have to go to work here and score the basketball in a hurry, as they seem to be taking their time here, and they don't have much time to. And there's a steal by the Wolverines, Dane Mormon, who's played an outstanding ball game with another steal. And again, the Wolverines will run this thing down under a minute with a 9-point advantage. Botchin and Ullman out front, and finally a foul on Tice Gunderson. And that'll put the Wolverines on the line for the 1-and-1 bonus situation the rest of the ball game. So exactly a minute left from Paulina District 1 action, 43-52. And Botch in there with a key free throw to put the Wolverines up 4 scores. And when you're up 4 scores with a minute left, it's pretty much a done deal, but you never know. So Botch in there with another free throw to give him 13 for the night. And Wolverines with a little soft press there by Honkamp. And Hempfeld inside, little runner, no good. And rebounded there by Voss, and a scrum on the floor, and we should have a jump ball. And that's a Wolverine possession arrow, which is a big deal at this time. So Coach Yates bringing in his offensive rotation. And Mormon and Honkamp come out of the ball game. 50 seconds left, 54-43. 11-point advantage, and the Wolves are going to have to foul here. And they're content not to foul. I don't know why not, but Botchin, they're content to hold the ball. And finally, Caleb Hempfeld fouls Ben Woodall. Woodall has a nice night tonight. 2 3-pointers at key times. Ben right at his season average. Willie Conley comes out. Defensive rotation back in for the Wolverines. 54-43. Woodall can pretty much put this thing out of reach here with a couple of free throws. So Woodall in and out, no good. Wolves basketball. And the Wolves have a lot to do here in 30 seconds. And they don't seem like they're hurrying too much, but right there, Dane Mormon again with a key rebound, and that should do it as the Wolverines up 11, and Boston will go to the line with 17 seconds left. Boston Redeman playing extremely well tonight. And Boston was 17. Can go to 19 here. And Boston Redeman just everywhere tonight as well. Boston and Dane Mormon, the key players tonight for the Wolverines. Boston now with 18. Dane Mormon tripling his season average, rebounding as well as scoring. And so second free throw no good, and that'll probably do it here. 55-43 as the ball knocked harmlessly out of bounds. And there's Hempfeld to Ahrensdorf. Ahrensdorf no good, and that'll do it, folks. And Botchin grabbed the rebound, and will so 55-43, folks, as the Wolverines advance to round 2 of District 1, Sub-State 1. They will face Kingsley Pearson on Thursday night. A reminder to be sure you buy your tickets online if you're going in person. And I'm assuming Fuller Digital will probably have somebody at KP announcing that game. And so great ball game by the Wolverines. Tough one, but the Wolverines move on. We'll be back with the post-game wrap-up right after these messages.
Broadway Marketplace, Polina. New styles, new decor, new vibe. You can find it all at Broadway Marketplace, Polina. Here's a look at what we have on display now. We have a full-service floral shop for any occasion, great selection of gifts, and we offer private classes. We do wedding installs too, and more. Find us on Facebook. Visit our store downtown Polina Wednesday through Saturday, and let us know how we can help you. You'll always find something you love at Broadway Marketplace.
Did you know Iowa is the 12th largest milk-producing state in the United States? In Iowa, the average dairy cow produced 7 gallons of milk per day, and in May, Iowa dairy farms produced approximately 451 million pounds of milk. Rhoda Dairy is a proud dairy farm right here in O'Brien County and provides local jobs. When you sit down for your next meal, enjoy a nice cold glass of milk to go with it. Rhoda Dairy would like to wish the South O'Brien Wolverines the best of luck all season long.
Kevin Brasser back with you for postgame at Paulina in District 1, Sub-State 1 action as the Wolverines defeat the Wolves out of Harris Lake Park to advance to round 2 Thursday night at Kingsley, folks, at Kingsley. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Marcus Lumber, North Star Community Credit Union, Rasmus Realty. Find the keys to your new home by partnering with Rasmus Realty in Cherokee, Buena Vista Regional Medical, and Methodist Man Retirement Community. For Fuller Digital, we'd like to thank J&K Insurance, Polina Body Shop, and Cherokee Regional Medical, along with a host of other minor sponsors that have supported all year. And so keys to the game here tonight are Dane Mormon. Dane Mormon really stepped up tonight, especially in the first quarter, and got the Wolverines off to a great start, an 8-point lead. And Dane ended up with 9 tonight, and he only averages 2.5 a game. Boston Reedman, excellent night tonight again, 18 points, 6 above his average. Hudson Ullman with 8 rebounds, 6 points. And again, the keys to the Wolverines' success all year have been balanced scoring, balanced playing time, key rotations by Coach Yates, and they just find ways to win. And Coach Yates always has them well prepared, well scouted, and great game there for the Wolverines tonight. So final scorers for the Harris Lake Park Wolves: 2 points for Lucas Herendorf. Caleb Hempfeld had a big 23. Got hot there in the third quarter and got the Wolves to within 5 points, but then the Wolverines and Boston Reedman took over and ended up getting a 12-point win. Eli Robinson was 6, Tice Gunderson was 6, and Justice Voss with 5. For your Wolverines, Hudson Ullman was 6. Boston Reedman again with a game-leading 18 for the Wolverines. Sawyer Honkamp with 4. Ben Woodall was 6. David Botchin with ended up with 13, I believe, and Dane Mormon with 9. So again, you got 4 guys in double figures all around that 12 to 15-point range, and you cannot guard that, folks. Very tough to guard. So the Wolverines move on. The Wolverines move to 15-7 overall. The Harris Lake Park Wolves close out their season at 7-13, and so like I said earlier, the Wolverines move on to Kingsley Pearson this Thursday night, and should be a great one, as KP and South O'Brien are very equally matched up with quick guards, balanced scoring. It should be a great one from Kingsley, folks. So either get out there in person or tune in to Fuller Digital Solutions and listen in on the Wolverines. So once again, Kevin Brasser coming to you from Paulina, District 1, Sub-State 1 action. And we hope you all have a wonderful evening and have a great Valentine's Day tomorrow, folks. And we'll see you from Kingsley. So long from Paulina.